Hi everyone, I'm Brian with OBEDIA and PCAudioLabs, and today I'm going to be giving you a side-by-side comparison of the PCAudioLabs MC M7S Pro Audio Laptop and a MacBook Pro. Why don't I have a MacBook Pro? I only have this piece of paper. We don't know anyone who uses them. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But in all seriousness, what we're talking about here today is a side-by-side comparison of the M7S and a MacBook Pro. And the reason for that is that these two systems are very similar. However, the M7S is going to beat the MacBook Pro in a multitude of ways. And let's talk about that. The first thing that I think everyone's really going to bring up when they go to look at a Pro Audio laptop versus a MacBook is going to be, well, how sleek is it? How well designed is it? Et cetera, et cetera. So let's just get that part out of the way. The M7S is extremely sleek. It's a good-looking laptop. All right, let's just face that. It's going to be very much on par with the MacBook Pro with the screen type, because you can select a 4K option for your screen type when you select the M7S at PCAudioLabs.com. It's also going to be on par with the keyboard on the MacBook, giving you a full-size backlit keyboard. It's a chiclet-style keyboard, and it's going to give you a really capable touchpad as well that is multi-gesture sensitive. Again, going to be on par with the MacBook. So just right out the gate, this system aesthetically is going to be on par with the MacBook Pro. I know a lot of people look at aesthetics when it comes to their laptops, and I can understand that. We understand that here at PCAudioLabs. So I just want to get that part out of the way and show you guys, yeah, this is a sleek, cool laptop that's really, really capable. So now let's talk about how we completely beat the pants off of the MacBook. First of all, this system has a couple of different processor options, and those options are going to give you a processor that's going to run anywhere from around 2.6 gigahertz to 3.7 gigahertz with the overclock option for the MC M7S. You can get roughly the same processor options for a MacBook Pro, but where things differ a little bit there is your ability to make those selections. You can choose the processor that you want on the M7S at PCAudioLabs.com. It's a difference from the Apple offerings. And now here's where, again, we really start to put the MacBook to shame. First of all, RAM configurations. A topped-out MacBook Pro, completely maxed out, which is going to be, by the way, the most expensive MacBook. That MacBook is only going to allow you 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is certainly nothing to sneeze at. 16 gigs is pretty good. Compare that, however, with the M7S that allows you to utilize up to 32 gigs of RAM, and we can offer you HyperX RAM, Kingston HyperX RAM, which is going to run faster than that MacBook RAM. And we just beat the pants off of the MacBook. And more RAM, by the way, is going to be extremely useful in those high plug-in counts, using those plugins and instruments that are sample-based when you're using plugins that use a lot of impulse response, and for video editing. That extra RAM is going to be really, really helpful. So that helps to make this into a workhorse of a system. And of course, we beat the pants off the MacBook because you can choose more RAM in our system than you can in the MacBook. Next up, storage. Now, storage in the MacBook Pro, in a maxed out MacBook Pro, is going to be about 512 gigs of solid state storage. That's pretty good. Certainly nothing to sneeze at, again, but that's all you get. You can't expand on that in the system in any way. However, in the MC M7S from PCAudioLabs, depending on the configuration, you can configure up to 4 hard drives. So if you are a DJ or a video editor or a audio recordist and you're in the field a lot and you want everything to be in your system and just in your system, you can do that with the M7S because you can configure multiple hard drives in the system. And all of those can be solid state, by the way, so they're going to be super fast. And they're not going to make the system huge and unruly and hard to throw in a backpack. You're not going to have to use external hard drives or anything along those lines. So this is where, again, we really beat the MacBook, is on the storage. You get so many more options with the M7S than you do on the MacBook with respect to storage, and you can configure all of those options at PCAudioLabs.com. Finally, let's talk about input and output ports. And this is, again, where the MacBook loses the race. MacBook Pro, even the maxed out MacBook, only has 2 USB ports. And it's got 2 Thunderbolt ports. That's great if you happen to use Thunderbolt or something along those likes. But that doesn't really help you if you want to connect a lot of keyboards, audio interfaces, things along those lines. So we beat the MacBook by miles, actually. And that's because on the M7S, you're going to get, on one side here, you'll get 2 USB 3 ports. And then on the other side, you're going to get another USB 3 port. And then on the back, you're going to get an eSATA USB 2 combo port. So a total of 4 USB ports, 2 DisplayPort outputs, and an HDMI. So you get more video outs on this system. You get more USBs. And this is going to be really good for those of you guys who are DJing or using your laptop in a live situation, which is the way I usually use my PCAudioLabs laptop. And I don't like having USB expanders and dongles and docks and all this stuff just to be able to connect up a couple USB MIDI keyboards or anything along those lines. You're not going to have to do that with the PCAudioLabs MC M7S. You will have to do that eventually with a MacBook, and probably pretty quickly, because let's face it, 2 USB ports doesn't go too far. So you can see it's a lot of ways that we beat the MacBook with the M7S. Finally, how are we going to really beat the MacBook? It's going to be in price. The maxed out MacBook Pro, again, is going to lock you into some very specific things that you can't change at all. You can configure your system any way that you want at PCAudioLabs.com, and I think you're going to find that the price of that system is going to be much better than the average MacBook Pro, and you're always going to get more in the box with this system as well. So again, overall, guys, we just want to give you side by side here. We know that one of the highest comparisons that we're always going to see with our laptops is going to be with MacBook Pros. And so we thought, well, let's talk about them side by side. Unfortunately, we just don't know anyone who has a MacBook Pro, so the picture's all we got. But you see my point here. I hope that you guys found this useful. If you want to spec out your M7S, go to PCAudioLabs.com, and that's where you're going to find all the information on this system. Really awesome laptop. Definitely my favorite of all of our laptop offerings. Extremely capable, really sleek looking, and super powerful. And all of that is at PCAudioLabs.com. As always, guys, I'm Brian with OBEDIA and PCAudioLabs. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, happy music making to you, and take care.
Why should you choose PCAudioLabs for your next computer workstation? Hi, I'm Brian with PCAudioLabs. PCAudioLabs is the leader in professional digital audio and video workstation computers. Whether you need a new computer for your studio or a workhorse laptop for while you're on the road, PCAudioLabs can custom craft a computer that will meet your needs and the needs of today's demanding digital audio and video applications. OBEDIA training and tech support will help you with your computer needs 7 days a week and with the software that you install on your computer as well. To find out more information, visit us today at PCAudioLabs.com or give us a call.